Hey everyone, welcome back to Cracking the GRE Math Subject Test. This is Calculus 1. We're on question number 17. So in this question, we're told that there's this function. We don't know exactly what it is, but we know that at 1, the value of the function is 1, and at 1, the value of the derivative of the function, f prime, is negative 1. And then we're asked to find the derivative of this quotient. So we're going to need to use the quotient rule, and there's also there's a product in there in the denominator, x times f of x squared, so we're going to use the product rule there. And then we're going to also need to use the chain rule because we're taking the function of x cubed and the function of x squared. So we've got quotient rule, product rule, and chain rule all in one. Alright, so let's see. Let's start with the quotient rule. We'll have low di, so low is x f of x squared, and the derivative of the numerator is going to be the derivative of f with respect to x cubed times the derivative of x cubed, which is 3x squared, minus high, so that's f of x cubed, d low. Now d low is a product, so we're going to use the product rule here. So derivative of x is 1 times f of x squared plus x times the derivative of x squared, which is going to be the derivative of f with respect to x squared, times the derivative of x squared, which is 2x. Okay, so that's the derivative of the denominator. And all of this has to be divided by the square of the denominator, which is x squared times f of x squared, all squared. Okay, so now let's evaluate this at x equals 1. Well, what do we get? The numerator gives us 1 times f of x squared. X is 1, so that's f of 1. That's going to be 1. And then f prime of 1 is going to be negative 1. And then 3 times 1 is going to be 3, minus f of 1 is 1, times 1 times f of 1, which is 1, so that's going to be 1, plus 1 times f prime of 1, that's going to be negative 1, times 2. And the denominator is just going to be 1 times 1 squared, so that's just 1. Okay, well, what do we get here? This gives us a negative 3 minus 1 minus 2 is negative 1. So negative 1 times negative 1, that's actually going to be a positive 1. So that's going to be negative 2. So our answer is D.